I'm Maricela with the UT Tyler Occupational Therapy Program. Today we're going to talk about relaxation techniques. I believe relaxation techniques are important because it helps to manage stress, anxiety, and it improves our overall mental well-being. Down below, I'll have links of different YouTube videos that shows you what type of relaxation technique that they offer. It tells you a little bit about it, and it kind of walks you through it. So let's go over those real quick. So a couple of those relaxation techniques are abdominal breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, it's also known as PMR, autogenic training, guided imagery, mindfulness meditation, and virtual reality spa therapy. The virtual spa therapy, that's a unique approach I've never really heard of. We'll go more into detail about that. So let's answer the question for our assignment. So after experiencing all of these techniques, again, I'll list the videos down below. Describe how each are different and similar. What's your favorite relaxing technique, and are there any others you would recommend? So let's go with abdominal breathing. Abdominal breathing, this is where you take slow, deep breaths from the diaphragm. So that would be over here. This takes a lot of work because a lot of people like to breathe with their chest. And this is where you kind of keep your chest still. I like to tell people to put their hands on their stomach, and I kind of like push out my stomach, and you can't really see in this video, but I push out. Try not to move the chest, and then breathe out. So it's really kind of hard, and it does take practice. And this is just good because it just calms the nervous system immediately, and that deep focus on the breath really helps slow that heart rate. And I think it makes me feel grounded. Again, I really have to focus on this, as you kind of have to, it's belly breathing. So you really have to think about it. In the video, they describe it like as a balloon. Next is progressive muscle relaxation. This is also called PMR. So this is more physical involvement because you are tensing and relaxing your muscles. Like I'm going like this because that's what you would do. You would like squeeze and then release. And this I think is very helpful as a long or stressful day. If you've had a long or stressful day, would be really good to do. So you actually want to always start with the feet. So you probably like curl your toes and like hold them for a little bit and then release. And so again, start with your feet. So you would do your feet and then maybe like your calves and then your thighs, and you go all the way up to where it's like your hands. And they kind of walk you through it, and it's a really helpful video. Next is called autogenic training. This is more cognitive process in which you like repeat the phrases to bring like warmth all over to the body. It's a little bit more thinking, again, cognitive, and you have to have focus on this. You have to really focus, and it overall creates a sense of calm and control over physical responses to stress. So that is a very interesting video. Guided imagery, I feel like, is really popular. It just has peaceful images and scenes. You can kind of like temporary escape stressful thoughts. I like to pair this with mindfulness meditation, because guided imagery is like kind of like something you see, like maybe you like say you want to be on a beach, and then someone's walking you through breathing. So let's go with mindfulness meditation real quick. I like to compare this to like yoga. You're closing your eyes, maybe you're just imagining you're on the beach, like the guided imagery, and someone is walking you through that breathing. They might be like, go in and out. I really love this, and I practice this a lot in yoga. So this is just really simple, and that's why I really like it, and it can be done anywhere at any time. Same thing with guided imagery. I really like that. Really just simple, very effective. The VR spa therapy was very interesting. Mostly because it's like a VR headset and it's all virtual. So it's kind of like a mini vacation that they use for the spa. I had a couple questions on this. So I guess my mind kind of wonders and thinks, so, well, I wonder if there's contraindications with this, because I'm thinking like people who have seizures or vertigo, would this be acceptable for them to do? I just want to know if there are contraindications. I didn't really see it on the website, but it's very interesting. I think I would like to try it because it's different, and you would get to, like, instead of really imagining in your head, you would actually get to see perhaps that beach scene, and then hear that beach, like the waves and the sound. So I think that would be really cool to actually see that. So very curious about that. So each technique that I learned was just unique in its own way on how to relax, how to focus on your breath, your body awareness, and overall your mental well-being. Again, I kind of already mentioned, but my favorite was the guided imagery mixed with the mindfulness meditation. Because again, like I said, it's really simple. It's really easy. You can do this at any time. So as far as like a technique I would also incorporate is like simple breathing techniques, but specifically, this is called 4-7-8 breathing technique. It's by Dr. Andrew Well. It involves inhaling for like 4 seconds. So they would inhale through their nose through 4 seconds. I'm going a little bit faster because this is a video, and then you would hold it for 7 seconds. So you would inhale, keep inhaling, and then you would hold it, and then you would exhale for 8. So inhale for 4, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8. I think the holding for 7 seconds is kind of long, so I think I would have to practice that, and that would also, I think I would, like older people, it might be harder for them to hold for 7 seconds. I like this technique, and I think it would be great, specifically maybe to the younger generation or for those people that have mental illness. But it's kind of like what we use in occupational therapy, where we use breathing techniques. It's like, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. We always do that, especially for like COPD patients or for people with anxiety. But I really like the technique of the 4-7-8 breathing technique, and I'll list a video down below. Just to summarize all of this, all these methods help just an overall healthier mind and body. And I think any of these tools are great. Whatever you feel that's needed in the moment, I say use any of these techniques.